I'm Tatiana Bienami, and here's the Sun TV News Alert. The International Women's Conference Restoration Weekend will be held in the Turks and Caicos Islands this year. The Globetrotting Restoration Weekend is an international seminar geared towards restoring women and, among other areas, relationships, health, finance, faith, and beauty. It is scheduled for September 25th to 28th, 2014. Michelle Hargrove, CEO and President of Restoration Inc., the organization putting the event together, is here in the TCI fine-tuning plans to have the event staged here. Hargrove sat down with The Sun, along with Hollywood actress and special guest Wendy Raquel Robinson of The Game, to tell us about the event and what it entails.
Restoration Weekend is a 4-day, 3-night luxury getaway weekend for women that demands that women experience their own personal time, their own personal revival of restoration in their lives. And that's in many different areas. That's in health and beauty, fitness, business, and their overall spirit, mind, soul, and body is what we will deal with at Restoration Weekend. Restoration started as a result of me knowing that I needed my own personal restoration. Many of us have gone through something in our lives that we've needed to be restored from, and we all need restoration in some area of our lives. My time came 18 years ago when my first son was born weighing 1 pound 7 ounces, 24 weeks gestation, 0 chance of survival. That was my time and my period of restoration while having a baby who was critically ill for such a long period of time. I started Restoration Weekend initially intended for women like me, women who had children who are either medically compromised or terminally ill. However, after starting it, women from all over and from all walks of life, regardless of socioeconomic backgrounds, careers, status, would come to me and say, you know what, I need that weekend. I need restoration. And it has become a global movement for women to restore themselves.
Hargrove said that Turks and Caicos Islands women will get the opportunity this year to attend the event at an affordable registration fee. Ladies will get the opportunity to sign up for the event during a session at Crackpot Kitchen and Grace Bay on Wednesday night beginning at 7 p.m.
And for this year in Turks and Caicos, it's a very special year for us because we're also inviting all of the women from around Turks and Caicos and South Caicos, Grand Turks, to join us here in Providenciales so that they can also be a part of the weekend. Because again, this is global and it's about women overall. So it's about not only just having the women from the U.S. and the other countries that are traveling to join us, but women from this community also. The impact that we're able to make on the communities that we go into. Restoration Weekend does not enter any country without giving back and leaving our mark to let that community know we were there. We're more than just a women's getaway weekend. We're more than just a retreat. We come here and we get involved in the community and we truly give back. And through our Restoring Hope initiative, we're going to give back here, right in Turks and Caicos. We're partnering with different youth organizations here, such as your youth center, the Edward Garland Youth Center. We're also doing work along with the Cancer Foundation as well to assist them also. So we're very big on making sure that we leave a mark and that we deposit into the communities that we travel into. And that's why it's so important to also have the local communities involved. And the women from the island will be able to attend all of those events for $350. There is limited space available because it's, again, keeping it private and intimate is something that's important to us. So we also want to encourage the women to register tomorrow night when they come out to Crackpot Kitchen because, once again, space was limited. And they can go online to register at restorationwknd.com.
Hargrove explained that the conference is held only at luxury resorts that are a member of world-renowned leading hotels of the World Travel Agency. She said the reason for having the event luxurious is to allow women to be pampered just for a weekend as a means of taking time out from the hustle and bustle of work and other activities. Moreover, she said the women need to be pampered.
A luxury weekend because we as women have to, and we as a people, not just as women, we need to know our value. We need to know who we are and whose we are and what that means. And that means we deserve the very best. We deserve to surround ourselves in luxury, and mediocrity is never an option. So that means, even if it means that saving for that or treating yourself to that, we all need that. We all need that time of pampering. We all need to be spoiled and pampered and to surround ourselves around the very best, because you know why? We're worth it. We work hard. We work very, very hard. And what I tell a lot of women is that if I told you that your child needed X amount of dollars for something, you are going to make it happen. Mm-hmm. Because that's who we are, especially as mothers. We put everybody before us. But if I tell you to spend that same amount of money on yourself, you're going to give me 10 reasons as to why you can't do it. And we need to know that in order to continue to be the head and the leaders of our households, as we are, along with our spouses, we need to know that we have to take care of ourselves as well. We have to learn to unapologetically invest in ourselves. You have the right to invest to make yourself better, and whether that's through seminars, education, whether it's beauty and getting that makeover, you have to know that you have the right to it and that you deserve it as well. And that's what this weekend is about. We have some of the top, even in terms of beauty, some of the top hairstylists and makeup artists from around the country who people admire their work all the time. And now this person who you normally wouldn't have access to is going to take the time to pamper you. So the value, there is no real price tag that I could adequately ever put on Restoration Weekend, because the takeaway totally exceeds what you've invested in.
In the meantime, Robinson said that she decided to be part of this year's event not only because of the connection struck with Hargrove a few years ago, but also what it is trying to achieve.
We met through a mutual friend, and she told me her vision. She told me the history of what she was doing and why she started doing it. She also shared something that was very dear to me too, about being overworked and overstressed, and her body took a toll with it, and I had just gone through that with my husband. And I don't believe in coincidences. I believe that when someone shares what they've been going through, and when you can relate on so many different levels, that's why I jumped in. It's important for me to be a part of this because it's like a ministry. Beyond getting back to the Restore, but just meeting the women that are here, sharing the stories, it's a healing. So many times, we think we're out here in this by ourselves, and we're not. When you sit down and you really talk and connect to other women, you realize, wow, it's really one love. Right now, I'm getting back to Wendy because I do wear so many different hats, and it's just so great to just take it all off and just be me.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because out there, I don't care what medium you're in, you have to wear the mask. You got to get out there, you got to grind, you got to hustle. And it's just so good just to come and just woosah with like-minded hearts.
Right.
It's a fellowship. It's all of that. It's time to restore and to give back to you and just love and appreciate yourself, because so many times we put ourselves on the back burner, and I know I'm here to be restored.
I'm Tatiana Bienami, and thank you for watching this Sun TV News Alert.